Hi, this is Mommy and your Mommy Negosyo, and in today's video, I want to share with you my answer to the question, what qualifications should I look for when hiring a manager and how do I determine her salary? Now, this was Lourdes asking the question in our mentoring call. So before I forget, if you have not done so, may I invite you to hit the like and subscribe buttons below so that you'll be notified when I answer more questions like this, okay? So let's get back to my answer to Lourdes, which simply put is, how do I hire a manager? What are the qualifications and what are the salaries that I can offer? Lourdes has a small clothing store in Manila. She started it with her own savings. At first, it was just her and one helper. But now her store is doing well and she has more customers. She wants to grow her business, but she feels that she's so busy that she cannot do it anymore. She cannot do everything on her own anymore, she said. So she needs a manager to help her. And she was not sure, like, how do I choose the right person or how much do I pay? So she has all of these questions about hiring managers and she came to me for advice. So what I did was I shared a success story to her of one of my clients, Rosa. So Rosa had a bag factory. It's a different industry, but more or less, business problems are more or less similar and business solutions are also quite similar. So like Lourdes, she also wanted to hire a manager when she came to me for coaching. And this is what I helped Rosa with. I said, Rosa, the first thing you need to do is to understand the role. What is it exactly that you want your manager to do? So list down what is it that you want the manager to handle, because you cannot just say, manager, this is what I want, but then you don't know what to expect from her. So Rosa chose the big jobs that took most of her time. It was scary for Rosa to give away some of her tasks, but she had to because she could not handle it anymore. She needed more time for her family and she needed more time to do the things that she wanted to do, that she really, really enjoyed. So that was the first thing that she had to do. Know what qualifications to look for. Rosa listed it down. I said, you have to really list it down. You cannot just think about it and then just keep it in your head. So Rosa said she wanted a person who knew about bag designing and how to manage her store the way she did. So I said, okay, it was hard, right? It was difficult. And Rosa agreed. It was hard because some people could do designing but not managing. Some people could manage very well but had no idea about choosing the bag design, much less designing one. So Rosa picked someone with good managing skills and then just taught her designing. And eventually it worked and she felt so happy about it because she said, oh yes, managing is more difficult. Designing is actually easier because I can teach people how to do design. So I pointed out to Rosa, in choosing the right person, interviews are important. So Rosa, being guided by me, talked to so many people. She asked the right questions. I gave her a short training on how to ask questions and what questions to ask. And she found out that some people, some applicants were good on paper but not in real life. Rosa asked about real bag factory problems, and this helped her choose better. Her next issue was, how do I decide the salary? I told her and I taught her to do a survey. Survey, look at what the other bag factories were paying. Some people asked for a lot of money, so Rosa offered a fair amount and then just added some treats from the bag factory. Some special things like some of the extra stuff that came or some of the waste from the bag factory can be recycled into something else. That was offered by Rosa. And there was someone who really accepted her offer. And finally, she felt so relieved that there would be someone to help her and take over some of the big tasks that consumed a lot of her time. After doing that, after hiring the right person, she needed to train and support that person. It was tough to train and support people the first time, and Rosa needed a lot of support, and I was there to help her. So Rosa spent a lot of time with the new manager at the start because I clarified it to her. This is only at the start because it is a time for learning and a process for learning for your new manager, even if she is already experienced. So, of course, mistakes happen. But because Rosa was there, she helped her and did not get mad. She expected the learning curve would be very steep, but she felt that, okay, I'm here to support this lady and I am now a very good leader because day after day, she would see that this lady whom she hired has been improving very, very quickly with her support. So if you remember Rosa's story, then you would be able to get or hire the best manager that is suited for you. Think of what you want. Be patient and be a good leader. Just like Lourdes, who learned from Rosa's story, I know you can also learn from her story. It is very easy. So what you need are really the list of the right things to do in sequence so that you can now transition from somebody who's doing everything to somebody who is just on the side training somebody else who would handle the difficult tasks while you will be free to do the things that you love and the things that you are very good at. Was that helpful? I hope you would say yes. And if you have any other business questions, please remember to comment below so that we will be able to answer them. So, if that was helpful and you want more business tips, then click the link in my bio to sign up for my weekly newsletter so that you'll get free access to exclusive insights, private Q&As, and inspiring episodes delivered from my heart to yours, straight to your inbox. This is Mommy and your Mommy Negosyo saying, be business-minded, Pinoy!